Hey. I'm with Jalen Hurts, who has the best smile in the NFL. Am I going to see it? Those pearly whites. Oh, I saw just a glimmer, just a little snippet.
Trying to make me laugh, man.
That's the goal here, buddy. Nothing serious. You know, I was thinking quarterbacks and drum majors probably have a lot in common, wouldn't you say?
Why'd you say that?
Well, we're the leaders of franchises. People are counting on us to direct them and show them the way.
What makes you official?
I just designated myself. I'm a fraud. You're the real deal, aren't you?
I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
We always seem to meet at big games. It's always fun to get a little experience. What's this one going to be like for you?
It'll be good. It'll be good. You know, it's an opportunity to work for a very long time, and you put a lot of work in for moments like this. You want to take advantage of it.
I'm pulling for you, pal. The best. Thanks for my shoes. I love them. Go get them.
Glad you put them to work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's going on? You all right?
Good? How's everything?
Solid, man. Solid.
One quick question. How important is it to establish the running game this Sunday?
I think it's very important. That's in every game. You know, you got two six back there. You always have an opportunity to do that.
Yes, sir. Good luck Sunday.
Appreciate you, man.
Good to see you.
Go ahead, ask questions? Thank you.
What areas do you think Steph as quarterback and team leader this season?
I think it's been a step in every aspect. You know, just you got to understand that you approach it, obviously trying to put forth a good effort, trying to improve in everything, assess it for what it is, but also knowing that every team is different. And so it's been a process that I've taken a day at a time, and I've always just had the mentality of trying to get better every day and trying to improve from within. And so they're definitely fortunate to be able to put the work in and have an opportunity like this.
As a follow-up, what did you do differently to minimize the turnovers and particularly interceptions?
Yeah, I think every year is different. You know, I test that to kind of some of our approach, some of the things that we're able to evolve in. And I think obviously when you have a threat in Saquon and you're able to lean on that, I think that has a big role in what you do offensively. And so he's been a great addition to us, and he's been able to help us in that.
Jalen, how do you think you've grown as a leader since the last Super Bowl, and what's your main message to your team this week?
I think the main message is just to go out there and focus and go out there and fight to finish. You know, there's been a lot of work put in to have these opportunities, and again, we just want to take advantage of it. How you doing? Thank you. I don't call it that. You guys call it that. Again, you call it that. I call it the quarterback sneak. I keep it very standard. Yeah, he is. Okay. There you go. I'll see if I find the time. All right.
Jalen, physically, how are you feeling this week?
I feel fine. I'll be ready to go.
Jalen.
What's up, little man? I'm doing well. Good to see you. I think every game has its own lessons in it, you know, and I know it's easy to draw back to the last moment we had here, but every game is equally important and has equal value. And so you want to take away as much as you can from all of these games, and I think how we've been able to evolve out the year, grow, get better, learn from things, the good and the bad, I think that's why we're here.
Jalen, you faced Mahomes and company a few years ago in the Super Bowl. What is the key to success this time around to raise the Lombardi?
Yeah, you gotta be able to finish. You gotta be able to finish, and that's gonna take great focus. Great week of prep this week, putting it all together.
Jalen.
game is different. Every game is different. And so whatever the MO is this week, we'll go out there and execute that. And Coach Spags has always done a great job. I got a ton of respect for him. They got great players, great front seven, great defensive back, defensive back group, very disruptive group. And so it'll be a great challenge for us.
Jalen, I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition, and I have a question for you from a little boy who's at Oshner Children's Hospital. His name is Rylan, and he wants to know two things. He wants to know if it hurts when you get tackled.
Sometimes. Rarely.
And just look into there. And he also wants to know, how many years have you played football and how many more years will you play football?
I don't know that I know the answer to the last question, but I've been playing football since I first started playing in the 4th grade. So that's when I officially started playing. I always grew up with the ball in my hand, so I always knew that was my love. But yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a good while.
And finally, will you wave to Jalen because you're his favorite player?
Tell him get better. Prayers up for you.
Thank you.
Jalen, can you talk a little bit about your chemistry with Saquon? Was that immediate? And how has it? Can you talk about your chemistry with Saquon Barkley? And was that immediate or did it develop over time? If so, how?
I think with a player like Saquon, the effort he puts in, the character he has, and just the energy he brings, it's something that you always heard about when he was, at the New York Giants. And for him to come in, I think that was something that was instant. Reaching out, trying to come to Cali and spend his time together in Florida and working and putting that time in. And so he's already, a great player, but he's a great teammate as well.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Give me another question. Just finding a way to finish. You sacrifice a lot, you put a lot in. Work really hard to have this opportunity. So to do it and be back 2 times out of 4 years starting is very special. It's something, the goal is to finish. Thank you.
Jalen, your mom has said that you're determined, you're driven, and you're focused. Do you think that stems from her and why you are who you are today?
I think it stems from both of my parents. They rooted me to work, to persevere, to have integrity, and to be dedicated. Those are all characteristics that they've always displayed, and it's been easy to follow them in their footsteps in that regard. So very blessed for them, both of them, and obviously blessed to have this opportunity again. Hey, Jamie, what up? This week is purple. Oh wait. Oh, cookie up here, man. So what's up? I think it's, just the determination, the will to work, the will to win, and it's just something that's been a constant throughout my journey, you know. And I think that's something that my parents instilled into me when I put my eyes on something, not stopping until I get it. And so it takes great perseverance, it takes a mentality, and it takes a person that has high values and high character. But all of it has to come together. And so I've been able to learn from all of my experiences from high school, being a coach's kid, watching that whole experience from a child's point of view, and then growing into a teen and growing into a young man, going to Alabama and being at the University of Alabama, and then just the whole transition to where I am now. I've learned so much, I've experienced so much, and I always try to take away as much as I can so I can grow. You know, it's all about growing.
You are special. For me, I'm gonna be honest, bro. At 6, I thought I could play this sport.
Yeah.
When did you know that you were special? Or different?
You know, it's just one thing, man. I think that it's underrated is the role a father can play in your life. My father always told me I was different. My father always told me I had this it factor. And he coached so many kids and virtually raised so many kids, being the head football coach in Houston. He's seen it, and he always told me, man, I don't know what it is, you know, as they say, but you got it. But he never let it get to my head. He always encouraged me and enforced me to work, put the extra work in, put the extra time in, and just having that mentality. And so I say that from the standpoint of the parents I have, the father I have, the mother I have. They instilled that into me, and they made me believe it. I mean, whenever I picked up something and said this is what I wanted to do, they instilled it in me to believe. So early on, real early, and it just kind of carried on as I found my love, my passion in football, and kind of took over. Appreciate you, man. Great question.
Jalen, do you have any advice on how to be more handsome? How are you going to get quarterback from What difference in Phoenix have you been able to develop?
Yeah, I've just learned, just been able to grow in all areas, as a quarterback, as a leader, as a man, and it's been a fun process.
Jalen, when you
I wonder if he's gonna be here. It'd be cool to see him here out there supporting. It's a great day, great time. I don't know if I bumped shoulders with him before, but heard a lot about him. And he's a big football fan, a big sports fan. So I got a lot of love for him, and hopefully I can get that dinner we've been talking about for a minute.
Jalen, there's a lot of
Yeah, well, you know, God is greater than any high and low, and he's there unconditionally. So just leaning on him, not just in this season, but any season and any season of life, and just taking it day at a time, knowing where my faith comes from.
Jalen, I got 2 questions for you. Number one, when you look at the team, all year long you guys have been doubted. Nick Sirianni doubted, Saquon Barkley, you doubted. What are you most proud of about you and this entire team?
Gotta keep going, taking it day at a time. You know, there are a lot of things that are external factors that don't matter. So you just want to take it a day at a time, keep on pushing forward.
And my second question is, there's a lot of quarterbacks coming out of the draft like Jalen Milroe and these guys that are not because they can't quote-unquote pass the ball. What advice would you have for those quarterbacks?
Play your game. Play your game.
Appreciate that.
Jalen, how can I get more handsome?
It'd only be right. It'd only be right.
Jalen, what about Saquon on the court?
If I picked it up and put forth the effort to try and learn, I'm sure I could. I think he has a passion for golf. I'm more of a pool player, so spend a lot of time doing that.
Everyone always finds a way to count you out.
comes in an abundance. It's just pretty expected.
Jalen, Panini makes high-end football cards that look flawless. Do you collect any of your own football cards?
I don't.
Not,
I don't.
Not ever?
Nah,
Have you ever
I don't.
seen this one from the NFC Championship game?
Have not. I don't even know that I signed that.
Jalen,
all right.
Jalen, how does
Which one? Pre-game. Goes in phases. Goes in phases. The song that I have to hear, I gotta take it back to Houston and hear some Houston, some of my childhood hits. I take it back to the golden age of hip hop and listen to some of that. It's our routine at this point. I don't know if it's like a ritual, but it's just a routine, you know. Beehive. Yeah, the Beehive.
Is it cold down there?
Champagne 10th anniversary. Perdomo.
How can I get more handsome?
Sorry?
How can I get more handsome? My girlfriend says you're the most handsome quarterback in the league. Any advice, like something to do with my hair? I'm desperate, anything.
Man, I don't know if I can help you on that one. That sounds like a DNA thing. Sorry? Yeah. It just kind of comes. It's evolved as I've matured. It's evolved. You know, you always try and keep it spiffy and unique, and I try and keep it unique to me. So it looks different. You know, it looks different from year to year. It looks different from week to week. But it's been a fun journey, fun process with it.
Jalen, how does
Sorry? I don't know. Let's do it first, though. I didn't even think about it.
Jalen.
What's going on, man? How you doing? Keep your focus. You gotta keep your focus. Thank you. Next question. Same here. Thank you.
Jalen.
Where'd you get that from? I said, where'd you get that from? I don't have any memory of that photo, but it was one of my favorite photos. I think that's actually a crazy photo because 22 years later or so, 25 years later or so, to be signed with the Jordan brand and be leading the football division of that is kind of full circle.
Jalen?
Take it a day at a time, and special things will come. I tell them. Put forth the effort. Favorite cereal? In a very long time. Grew up on, in college. I was really a big fan. Grew up on Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks. But yeah.
Jalen, what's your favorite Bible verse?
Favorite Bible verse? John 13:7. You may not know now, but later you'll understand. I don't know if there's anything official, if we'd be able to participate, but I know it'd be a great honor to be able to represent and have an opportunity to have a gold medal. You know, all the other sports, a lot of other sports that have that opportunity, I think it'd be great for us to have that same chance as well.
You had a very successful career at Alabama and Oklahoma. You went to share
I'd probably say my coaches. Nick Saban, and Lincoln Riley. Every game is the same. It requires a different version of you, but every game is the same in the sense of your focus. And I think what happens is over time your focus evolves because you evolve as a person. And so you want to continue to try and trend forward and be the best you can when those opportunities come, but focus and the effort you put forth in the week, all the work you put in the off season, all that, this is where it shows up.
Jalen!
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. Y'all go get y'all lick back?
That'd be nice. We'll see you Sunday.
Jalen.
Okay.
I want to ask you a quick question here. Do you have any and like any reason you just want to be like strong?
Can't bring you down.
Okay. What is going to be like your pregame food that you think is going to give you that super strength that you need for the game?
Some steak.
Okay.
Some steak.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Patrick Starr once said that he once ate 1,000 Krabby Patties in 5 minutes. How many do you think you could do?
One. Probably one.
One?
Yeah, probably
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but okay. And if you win, who are you signing?
I don't know. I have to
You
wait.
haven't thought about
I have to
this?
wait. I have
You don't have
not.
like a manifesto?
No, I don't.
And who is the funniest person on the team?
Lane Johnson.
Okay, I like it. Thank you so much. I wish you best of luck.
Appreciate you.
Jalen!